Our emphasis this fall has been radical discipleship, following Jesus no matter the cost. I want to introduce you to a Moody Church woman who's taken this call very seriously. She has been a part of our church for 24 years. She taught in our early childhood center until 2000, and then she became director of the Cornerstone Children's Learning Center. Her name is Bertie Kirchhofer, and I've asked her to share the radical move that she's making in obedience to the Lord's direction.
It was about a year ago that God challenged me with a radical assignment, an assignment that is testing my faith and pulling me out of my comfort zone. God is sending me to Moldova, an Eastern European country, a former Soviet country, and the poorest country in Europe. And there I will be learning the language and the culture, and then assisting some of the small evangelical churches with women's discipleship and children's ministry. How did this happen? Well, back in 2012, as I began to realize that my time in leadership of a child care center and preschool was coming to an end, I began to ask God about His direction for the next time and phase of my life. For a while, it seemed like there was silence, and then all of a sudden, I received an email from an organization called World Team. I had never heard of them before, but they were emailing me and asking if I would be interested in serving with them. It seemed like the Holy Spirit was saying, "This is it. Answer that email. Follow up on that email." And so a dialogue started, a conversation began, and I discovered that on the other side of the world in Moldova, there were some missionaries praying for somebody with my background to come and work with them. And that's how this God story came about. The call was unanimously confirmed by family and friends and church ministry leaders. In fact, not even one person let me off the hook by saying, "What? At your age, shouldn't you be thinking of retirement in a couple of years?" And then along came David Platt's book, where almost every page just really got through to my soul about the bigger picture of God's work and about being willing to step out of the comforts of American Christianity. And now, looking back, I can see how God has woven together my life choices as far as education, work, cross-cultural experiences, and the biblical teaching from here at Moody Church to prepare me for this next phase of life. Now I'm in the final phases of getting ready to leave for Moldova. I'll be ready to go as soon as the final commitments towards support are in. Yes, I've had to leave my job and my apartment and sell and get rid of most of my things. In fact, in some cases, God has had to wrench some things out of my hands, but it has been really fun to see how He's used them to bless other people. It's not easy to say goodbye to family and friends and to this church, which I love. It's been a challenge also to leave a self-sufficient lifestyle and to look to God for the supply, the total supply of support, and to the church family for financial needs. But I've been learning so much about waiting on God, about looking to Him for provision and timing and for my needs, about the importance of prayer in this endeavor. And I've also been learning about what it means to be a cross-cultural servant, to not just come in with our Western ideas and ways of doing things, but to listen and observe, to be sensitive to the people, to develop relationships that will result in openness to the gospel. The bottom line is that this radical assignment isn't about me, it's about God, about bringing Him glory, about obedience to His great commission, and about being available for whatever He wants. Isn't that what we were created for?